One of the questions that we get mostly through Order University members is what to do with paper. And more specifically, what to do about the mail. So today, we're going to tackle that. Once you've watched this video, you should be able to completely eliminate that pile of mail that comes in on a daily basis. And it shouldn't take too much time either. In fact, we're going to do it in real time. So are you ready? Let's tackle that pile like a pro. Okay, so we've just walked in the house. We've brought the mail in, set it on the dining room table. It's getting late in the afternoon. We're tired. It's been a long day, but that's okay. We're going to spend about 5 minutes or so sorting through this mail, purging what we need to, and eliminating the pile. And at that point, we won't have to have this huge pile of mail at the end of the week because we're taking care of it little by little every day. We're about 1 minute and 18 seconds in at this point since we left the house to go and get the mail. So let's get going. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to sort and we're going to purge. So let's just do a quick sort and go through everything. This looks like it is from a dealership. I'm not worried about that. This is actually something I'm going to read later. So let me set that here. This is a bill. This is trash. This is from a dealer, and this is trash as well. This is a bill, so we're going to set that with the bills. This is from Google. I have an idea as to what it is. I'm going to put it here with what I think is trash. This, I have no idea what it is, but it looks like it's supposed to be official, and so that means it's probably trash. You know how that goes. They're always trying to trick us in the mail now, aren't they? This is a catalog that I'm not interested in, so this is going to be recycled. Let's put that over here. My men's fitness came in, so I will be reading this later. Let's put that with this here. And this American Girl doll catalog is for my lovely daughter, and she's definitely going to want to see this. So I'm going to actually put this on her bed. You know how when you're in the office and somebody wants to put something in your cubicle or in your office, they'll typically put it in your inbox or put it on your chair. Well, this is what we do with our kids, except instead of putting it on their chair, we'll put it on their bed. So when she gets home from school, she will see this on her bed, and she'll more or less do the same steps that we're going to be going through this process as well. So we've done a real quick pre-sort here. And so let's start with what we think is going to be trash. So this is somebody that wants to lend me money. So this is going to be shredded. This is trash. This is from Google. I think this is going to be an offer of some sorts, but it's an offer that's not valid to me. So let me just have a quick look here, and yes, it is indeed the kind of offer that I thought it was. So this is going to go in the shredding pile, so is this, and we don't need the envelope. And then let's see, this is from a car dealership. I'm fairly certain that I'm not going to be using this. I'm not shopping for a car right now. So we're going to go ahead and just put that in the shredding pile. Okay, so let's go to the next pile. This is, again, from a car dealership, and I'm not shopping for a car. So I have the option here of either shredding this or just tossing it. I've got a pretty good shredder, so, and I'm fairly certain this will go through there. So I'm going to shred this as well because it does have my wife's name on it. And then this is some kind of advertisement from a credit union. I'm just going to throw that away. So at this point we have trash, recycling, and shredding. We've got 2 more items left in the bills pile. We're at 4 minutes and 46 seconds from the time that we left the mailbox, just so you know. And I am going to need only this portion of this bill because this is a bill that I pay online. So everything else can be thrown away. And then this looks like it is going to be something from the mortgage company. and it is indeed a statement. Again, I pay this online, so I'm going to keep that there. And this is some notices that I've already received, so that is going to be trash as well. Okay, so we've gone through and we've sorted and we've purged here. The next step in the 5 steps to organizing anything, which, by the way, if you haven't seen that video, we'll put a link at the bottom. But this is what we're using. We're using the 5 steps to organizing anything, and we've just now done the purging, and we've done the sorting. The next step is assigning a home. And so now that we have everything established, we're going to assign a home to each one of these piles. The home for this is going to be the trash. The home for this is going to be my bedside table, because before I go to bed, I am going to go through this material. For you, it could be a couch. It could be some place that you like to take a few minutes and read at. These items here are going to be in the shredder. They're going to go through the shredder, so that's the home for this, is the shredding. The bills we will visit in the containerizing portion of the 5 steps, and this here is going to go into the recycling bin. Okay, so we have purged, we've sorted, we have assigned a home, and now we're going to containerize. And so part of that containerizing, as we talked about, is getting some of these places to where they need to be. We've already decided, we've assigned a home, and now we're actually going to get that stuff there. So we have this, which is going to go out to the recycling bin. We have this, which is going to go to my daughter's bed. And then we have this, which is going to go to my bedside table. So I'm going to go ahead and walk these out, and we'll come back, and then we'll finish up from there. Okay, so it's been about 30 seconds, and I walked to my bedroom, my daughter's room, and to the garage for the recycling bin. And now we're going to head off into the office and just take care of these last 3 piles, which are the bills, the items to shred, and the trash. We'll see you in there. Okay, so we brought our 3 stacks to the office, and now we're going to disseminate what's left. Starting with the trash. That's the easiest one, right? So this just goes right in the trash can. And then we have our shredding. So let's go ahead and take the shredding. Okay, so now it's shredding time. And we've got just a few things here to shred. Let's go ahead and make sure we get this. Now the question is, will the big one go? Will it shred? Let's see. Yep. And there we go. There we have the shredding. Okay, so what's left is our 2 bills. And what we're going to do with these is we are going to containerize them. Here in my office, I have a billfold that I use for paying bills. And what I do is, as the bills come in, I go ahead and I stick it into the billfold. And then once it's time to go and pay the bills, then we are going to go in here and take the bills out and pay them at that time. But right now, we're not going to deal with that, because right now, all we're doing is disseminating the mail pile. So this will go back into the drawer until it's time to use it. And now the pile is completely gone. We've disseminated that entire pile of mail. We're now at about 9 minutes and 25 seconds or so. And that's with me doing a little bit of jibber-jabbering in between. So we can probably get this done in about 8 minutes. The last step that we have is maintaining. And basically what you want to do is you want to create a routine where you can come in and do this every day, so that we don't run into a situation where it's been a week and now that is a huge pile that we have to go through, and instead of 5 to 10 minutes, it's now taking 20 minutes. And so this is really about batch processing. You want to take that small pile in batches, which is going to be a daily batch, and just process that. Take it through the 5 steps of organizing anything. completely obliterate that pile, and you won't have any more piles of mail anymore. It should be just that simple. So we hope you've enjoyed this video, and we look forward to bringing you more videos. If you liked it, please share it. If you saw this on Facebook, like it. If you are on YouTube, please subscribe, and we look forward to bringing you some great videos to help you create order and bring peace and live your best life today.